Well, stream has started, so. Hello, good morning. Welcome to stream. I'm Stellar, and today we are actually talking about some of the options, predictions, and things as a result of what's happened to the actual mob vote and the options that are with the mob vote as well. Some credit to Mojang and their servers on Discord, as well as just a few other people who are on YouTube as well. Today, I have my options currently. One of the options I currently have as a result of this is, in fact, here. We have, let's see here. Open that up fully. So, of course, my thing is, lately, I have decided I wanted the crab to win. Well, on my server, we have decided we're going to start our own mob vote. Which do we want to win? The crab, penguin, or the armadillo? Currently, the armadillo's in the winning lead right now. Now, the penguin, of course, is essentially this. It's a dolphin's grace for boats. Your crab will have, of course, the crab itself, an item with it called the crab claw, which it'll give you extended reach for building, of course. And the armadillo option will add the armadillo and give the player the option to collect scute to make some armor for your pet dog. Not many people use the dog, and so therefore, I mean, what use are they in battle as well? When you have sweeping edge, which can immediately kill them. I mean, with a few swings of the sword, you will immediately have them dead. Now, the thing is, of course, there has been a huge argument lately over which mob is the best. My personal opinion, again, is the crab. I mean, here's what you're getting out of it. Again, you are getting better reach for building. You're also getting, my opinion would be this too. Also, we need some crab meat in the game as a food. I mean, if you're gonna have crab in the game, you're also gonna, and the crab claw, of course, make sure there's crab meat, because crab meat is a good food source. My opinion on the hunger points that it could add is maybe 2.5 hunger points, 3 hunger points to add to, you know, your hunger bar on top of whatever you have already, or just to fill it up somewhat. The thing is, we have a lot of options right now. Here we go. I'll show you what everyone's been arguing about lately in the Minecraft Live server. Of course, again, y'all can see there is... Look. Okay. So there is this stuff that has been arguably interesting lately. I've been keeping up with it, and this is the only reason that, you know, I've been keeping up with it, because I'm curious. I'm curious what people think. Now, on that note, people have also said they don't use wolves very often because of how easily they die, like I said before. The thing is, with Wolf Armor, I mean, either way, if you use Sweeping Edge, does this Wolf Armor take into consideration how easily Sweeping Edge can be used and kill your dogs? And if that's the case, if it does, and it doesn't affect the wolf, by far, people are going to start going to the wolf as an attack method, guaranteed. And essentially using it more often, which is interesting to say, because honestly, I don't even use wolves. I don't know many people that do. And the thing is, I mean, we have different things that are leaked, of course, that some of which are fake. The jellyfish and, you know, the seagull, that was fake, leaked. That wasn't a real thing that happened. But so just for some options for the crab currently, I would like, personally, I would like the crab rave. Crab rave meme. Crab rave meme, add that to the Minecraft crab, because crabs dance. Bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. I would play it, but you know. The thing is, crabs are awesome. They are hilarious too. Also, they can bubble. I like them blowing bubbles. I like them blowing the water bubbles. I want to see that in the game. You can, yeah. They do it with the panda. What's funny though is the slime balls are snot balls. Yes. Yes. But a lot of things lately I'm curious about. I mean, in all honesty, the thing is a lot of this is good stuff. I would like to see some of these things as a result, you know, added. Again, a lot of things I would like added, please. Because here's the deal. Things like this are interesting. I'm going to show you all a meme that was sent to me. Or that I actually found in one of the servers. Which, again, Minecraft meme, incoming, Mojang, copyright slightly. And I will give Mojang credit on this one. However, this is not a clip from them. This is a clip by an entirely different person. So, and it is quite funny too. But here we go. Get jump scared by the armadillo. I mean, if it does scream like that, that would be great. I'd love to see that in the game. If they do scream, I'm curious. Do they actually scream? Now I need to know. Hey Google, do armadillos scream? Okay, so they do scream. Some of them at least. Not all of them. They make that noise, yeah. They make that noise about... That's really interesting to know, too. Because if that's the case, that is what we're basing this off of. And honestly, again, the thing is, Mojang, we know, listens occasionally to the communities. They don't listen as much as they should be, because if they did, then they would be doing an end update. Everyone has wanted an end update. No one is getting the end update, though, because they're so scared to update the end. It's only been around for, like, what? 10 years? A little bit longer? Again, I think... I seriously think what we need is... I mean, we need better things for the mob vote. We need to get rid of the mob vote. We really do. I'm sorry. But here's the deal. My option here, for me personally, is get rid of the mob vote.
Why? Because then you don't know who likes what.
Well, yes, but if we get rid of the mob vote, then we can go back to the biome vote. Biome vote was what started it all. Yes, I think we need the biome vote a lot more. Because the thing is, Savannah update was supposed to be coming years ago. It hasn't happened. There was supposed to be a couple different updates years ago. They never happened. They're on the back burner still. I would like those updates first. If given the option, I would like those updates to come before the new ones that we're getting. Because if we get those, then again, in all honesty, we could do so much better. We could have much better things. We could have the desert update, like promised years ago, whenever the biome update was first released, the biome vote was first done. We could get our Savannah update. Heck, we could even get
it feels like
the
they
end
gave
update.
You a cheap replacement for the things
Exactly.
that they promised
Yes.
were gonna be rolling out.
Yes. They have said multiple times, we'll get this done, we'll get this done. They haven't got it done. I want the mob vote gone. I'm sorry, I do. Yes, it is nice to have an option in the actual mobs which are released into the game. Yes, that is nice. But the thing is, there comes a perfect harmony with what they're making, and they have to split the entire community over it. It just doesn't make it fair for anyone. The thing is, I'm not so much interested in fairness as I am just add everything to the game. I know they may not have the time, but at least over the update, add each thing to the game. That's my thoughts there. I would like to see more added to the game than just, oh, here's an entire B section, that's all we're adding to the game, sort of thing, like there was with the B update. And honestly, combat update wasn't done very well either. It wasn't. It was an awful update. Yes, there was more added to the end. Yes, we did get a couple more things, but that's about it. We didn't get all of what we needed. We didn't have a true end update either. That is why people are constantly saying, Mojang, give it to us. Give it to us. Give us the end update. And yet, no one... Yeah, no one's been given that option. They keep saying, and giving teasers to it, but they're not giving it to us like we need.
Maybe they don't have the workers that they need to develop.
No, they do. They do. The thing is, they're already working on 1.22 and 1.23, Malia.
So they just kind of skipped over.
Pretty much.
That's not going to be in the works anymore.
Yep. And it's angering the entire community. There is the entire community who has pretty much lost faith in Mojang as a whole. I mean, my thing is, I personally, while I do want that portal lit, and I really think it would be great to add to the lore of the game, we need those updates that they promised us before. The thing is, if they're going to promise us updates, they need to follow in return, because We've done our side of the bargain. It's their time to fulfill theirs. They told us, ask
Focus
them to add
on
stuff.
This, put your opinions in, and then people said, "Oh, well, we want this," and they said, "Too bad."
Yep, exactly.
So sad.
Yep, they don't want to give us what we want. The thing is, the end update has been needed for since the combat update. Honestly, these new updates, they're so small, we're not really getting anything out of them.
And then again, my computer doesn't like to update things, so.
That's not what it's about, though.
I know.
I mean, and I'm sorry for some of you Bedrock players, but the thing is, I think the Bedrock game needs to come to an end. I think it does. While it does expand the game into...
Isn't my version Bedrock?
Yes, it is.
Then I wouldn't be able to play, and so would probably
That's-
other people.
That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is the reason is because Mojang, Microsoft people, they are ruining the game by parody. They're ruining Java Edition by parody. They're trying to match Bedrock with Java and Java with Bedrock. Therefore, they're ruining the entire game. They're getting rid of some of the most basic things that were added years ago, and they're yoinking them away to the point where we don't have what we used to. We don't have the reasons now. I mean, yeah, we used to have things, and the fact that they're taking away mending for the most part, that's going to ruin the game a majority of the time. People these days use mending. I may not, but other people do. And people keep saying, give us the end update.
And they don't have to relearn how to do stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, just give us what we need and want for the Minecraft game itself.
So they'll just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna not play until the issues are fixed."
Yeah, most people have been saying that. They're losing an entire fan base.
This is not worth my time. It's not fun anymore.
Yep, they're losing an entire fan
I
base.
have better things to do.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's an entire server base currently that's just arguing over the entirety over which mob is the best. There's some people trying to find that middle ground between saying these are all good, we need them all, add them all, which is where I stand. And I'm glad they did not throw the duck into the mob vote, because if they did, there would be an entire argument over that. That would have won the landslide.
Yeah, I think that would have swapped.
Yep, it would have won by a landslide. At least probably the entire community. But no, Mojang wants to rip the entire community apart. They're ripping the entire fan base apart because of these mob votes.
I don't know about that. Some people might not even care and just...
There's a lot of people saying, we don't care about the mob vote. Don't give us a mob vote. There's been literally the entire fan base saying this for years. Stop giving us mob vote. I've seen it this year, too. I've seen it last year. Dream said it himself, hence the reason why we got the rigged mob in. The glow squid was rigged. It was the rigged winner. Last year's mob vote was rigged. And the year before
just
that.
Add some cool features in a little bit at a time and roll them out like surprise packages rather than tell us what you want and wait on
And it's never
to
happened.
add one feature to the game.
It's just so frustrating. Honestly, at this point, I'm about done with the mob votes as a whole. I would have loved to have the Rascal last year, but no.
There are better things to do with your life.
Yeah, but it's also fun to have a little bit friendly competition. But whenever it turns into pure anger, and it's my way or no way at all, or I'm done playing the game sort of thing, that's where it gets a little bit too competitive.
Again, I don't think it's my way. I don't want to have to learn a whole new way of playing this game to be able to go in. Again, people have other things to do with their time. They're using Minecraft to blow off steam, to go in maybe
Yeah.
30 minutes at a time before they go do whatever else their next task of the day is. Or they're goofing off on their lunch break.
Yeah. It makes sense, though. At the same time, I would love to see more than, this stuff being added. I would like more than just 2 things per update sort of thing. I would love an entire update for an entire biome done at once, which is going to be a lot more in content.
Or their kid or teen players which have homework and school and other activities, and parents that want them to not be on for hours and hours and hours all weekend.
Yep, that makes sense. But at the same time, again, a lot of this community has been starting to argue over this.
Oh, I've wasted my whole allotted game time learning to do XYZ.
Yep.
I'd rather just...
Yeah, it's not fun anymore.
Exactly.
It's losing the old aspects of the game and getting rid of them and bringing in new aspects, which, again, that's part of development for something like Minecraft, which makes sense. It makes sense that we're bringing in, new things, right? Like the portal. The new portal for the new dimension, possibly, right?
I would like to see building shells. Like a basic building shell that you could then go in and modify it the way you want. But like red building shell, green building shell.
What's a building shell?
Like the exterior of...
Huh. Okay, yeah.
Like a shaped... Like if you wanted something dome-shaped or barn-shaped.
Yeah,
or just
that makes sense.
A basic big square and then be able to build things into it.
Yeah, that makes sense, but on the other end of things too, there's also... You can copy and paste sort of thing at times. Like, you can find stuff on the internet and just copy and paste it into the game. Which, while that's not fun for many people, it would still be fun for some, and, I mean, that's where that comes in. That way you're not, I mean, there's even blueprints...
Copy a picture, or...
No. You would copy the file for the build and paste it into the game itself.
Oh.
So, it would just...
I'm thinking kind of like a Lego house where you have the frame set up and then you build in
yeah.
little bits and pieces with the
Lego
people.
That makes sense. I am currently curious where we stand as far as the actual poll that I have given my server. So hold up, guys. I'm going to show you all that and see where people stand on that one. Okay, so currently it stands as the same, where the armadillo is the winner currently. We have the crab in second place, of course, and penguin is not voted for at all. Aww. Nobody likes the penguin. It, unfortunately, no one cares about it. No one likes it. Nobody wants it. It's, yeah, it's one of those sort of situations where nobody really wants this because it is that bad of an option. It's that bad of an option, I'm sorry. But it is. So, I mean, all in all, what can I say? Except for that there's not much it does. I mean, it's essentially a dolphin's grace for boats. That's where I feel like it sits and stands right now. It's not a very good option in general. Never was.
Could add a Minecraft unicorn.
I doubt they're ever going to add that. They're trying to make the game more realistic.
It's square blocks. Nothing about it is realistic. It's like the Lego movie.
Yeah, it's literally everything currently realistic. I mean, the creeper is a plant. It's been confirmed by Mojang themselves. The creeper is a plant.
There's something called a Virginia creeper.
Yeah.
It's like a vine.
Yeah. The zombies, well, that's not exactly real. That was added way before the actual lore of the game and what was confirmed was real. Have you noticed how they've been adding a lot of real things lately? That's because they're going for endangered species.
I mean, there's a dragon, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, but that was only because, again, earlier versions. Before all this happened.
Yes, but I think with
what they're trying to do lately,
generation of fans that are of the Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
those kind of niche movies and such, would like having story lore in there with unicorns, fairies.
Yeah, and hence we got DLC and mod packs for that.
I mean, there's a witch golem thing, so it wouldn't be too hard.
There's a witch. There's a golem. Yeah.
Fictional characters.
But
as well.
Again, nobody really cares about that stuff. They don't. That's just the fact of the matter. And with that though, what Mojang has been trying to do lately is make their entire game so realistic. It doesn't fit anymore. Like, a lot of these things they're getting rid of because they don't work anymore with the game. It doesn't make sense for what they're going for. And with the lore that's been there, we've known that the Nether is...
Again, it's a purely creative thing. I mean, there is a survival mode aspect of it, I guess. But it's computer Legos. So with Lego, the idea is you're supposed to be able to create anything that you want, from a townlet to the fake world of Hobbiton.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, one of my friends is currently building Baldur's Gate. Castiel.
So again, to have some of those options in there for people that want to play those specific ways would be neat.
It would be 10 times better too. I mean, instead of, trying to make the game entirely realistic to where it makes no sense, it's almost like real life. It doesn't feel fun anymore.
It's just Lego Sims at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, people do play Sims, but...
Yeah. It's not as fun, though.
It's not as fun. It's a different game.
It's a different game in all in all right now. And it's just like, I miss the old Minecraft that it was.
It's not meant to be the simulator that Sims is. Which is literally there you go. Simulator.
Yeah. And again, it feels like they're ruining the game on multiple levels, sort of thing. But, there is something I do want to explore, though. I'm going to go ahead and, charge that up real quick. I'm going to show y'all what I've been, working on for the past few days, sort of thing. In a little bit, I will be, streaming, again, later. Probably tonight sometime. Maybe a little bit later today after I've done some stuff with the family. And I'm going to show y'all what I've been working on and what the thing of why I've been so busy lately is.
In Minecraft or in
yes.
IRL?
In IRL and in Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for those that didn't see the stream yesterday, we are still in packing nightmare mode.
Yeah.
With the apartment situation.
It's crazy.
We're gonna have to be relocated to a new unit, or possibly just moving.
Do you mind me showing them the chaos currently or no?
Yeah, don't show me.
Yeah, no. Okay, so here's the chaos. That is the room currently. It is a lot of boxes, and just we are in the process of packing and moving.
Yesterday, we have been intending to make a move, possibly in March when we come to the end of the lease here. But situation with water leak.
It rained today too, so
has forced us into this. We got to move possibly within
soon.
The next,
very soon.
A week or so, depending on what the landlord does and the construction company and whatnot.
Which they kept saying they're gonna come yesterday, and they never came.
Yeah, they didn't come yesterday, so waiting.
We're currently waiting on them, and it's just been chaotic waiting, and just.
We are hanging out and packing as we talk to you guys.
Yep. At the same time, though, it's just, there's a lot that's been happening lately. I want to show them the old
still
world.
Waiting on the Job Corps process, so he's in transition, and now we're in transition as well. So it's a bit of a whirlwind over here for everyone.
And I'm going to show y'all the world that was the realm. And if you want to hop on, you can. You can check out what used to be the realm as well, because I saved the world file. I actually saved it.
I will when I stop for a lunch break.
Yeah.
In about 30 minutes, but I'm really having to get stuff done here.
Yeah.
So.
But I'll have to open it on that computer actually, because that's how I saved it.
So it's good. Monday, I thought I'm going to get up and do some dishes and laundry and basic chores, and then I'm going to go to work on my computer doing captions. That's my
be normal stuff.
And that did not happen. So Disaster Closet happened instead.
Yeah, that closet again is
half the issue.
Weasel actually took a picture of it and sent it on my server.
Sorry if this is repeating.
We
have new streamers on today. What we're talking about is all the way from our guest closet back along the back outside wall, which is our guest closet, our main bathroom, and the corner of the master bedroom has a water bubble. So every time it's raining, it's flooding water into, like, the carpet was wet.
Just for the record, it rained this morning.
Yes, it did.
I think it's still raining too.
Possibly.
It was raining whenever I went out there about an hour ago, and my phone just dinged maybe 20 minutes ago saying, "Hey, we're still raining."
So the siding on all that building, is there's a bubble outside, and every time it rains, it's flooding in. We had a leak in our guest bath, I guess about a month ago. It was raining from the ceiling into the tub. They came and patched it, so there wasn't an issue with the pipe, or they fixed the issue with the pipe, or whatever.
Yeah.
They claimed they fixed it. And it did look fine for a while. Like, they sprayed it with antifungal, and they repaired the popcorn ceiling and all the stuff they had to do.
Yeah.
Then last week, last weekend, I guess, when he came back, it started raining into our main bathroom. Same thing, over the shower, leaking through the ceiling. And I thought, okay, there's got to be a pipe, some kind of pipe that's burst from both bathrooms. And they came and patched it, and that was okay. And then we started smelling mustiness. And then got up, and the carpet soaked through my socks. I thought, this is weird. I must have spilled something, water over here, or a cup must have tumped or something. and then got up. It was the whole back corner. It wasn't just one little area. It was the whole back corner that was damp. And so they came back the next day to make sure that the ceiling had been done the way it was supposed to, and then they were going to get a dehumidifier out for the carpet. And then it was day after day that they were coming back and going, oh, this is checking on that this issue has been fixed. And so I put carpet powder down thinking, oh, it must have just been from when it leaked, and we'll get a dehumidifier in here, and that'll be that. So I was waiting on the dehumidifier, had been up for maybe 20 minutes thinking they were going to be in sometime that day, doing morning routine. They knocked on the door and told us that we're going to have to pull out everything from the closet so the supervisor could come look at the possible water damage. Pulled suitcases out, and it was a horror movie.
Yeah. I just want to mention something on the mob vote currently. There's a huge update. No, you're fine.
Tangent on
yeah, no, you're fine. We have had a quick break.
It's kind of hard to explain.
We just got some update currently on the mob vote stuff as a whole. And I want to share that with y'all, actually. Alright.
Well, if you have this issue, why didn't you call your maintenance and have it fixed or whatever? I mean, we have.
Yeah.
It's been ongoing. It was the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. 59% of people who voted on this person's thing, it says, what are you going to vote for in the mob vote? Comment why. There's the crab, of course, the armadillo, and the penguin. Penguin's called boat dolphin, armadillo's called wolf armor, and crab is further reach for the, reasons to vote for them.
I'm wishing life were so simple as Minecraft, where we could just knock out a block and
put
one back.
59% voted crab. 24% said it armadillo. And 17% said penguin.
So we're sitting at crab still.
Yes, most likely the crab is being added. And of course, because of this, it was 1.9k votes. 1.9k, which, if I'm not wrong, that's 1,900 people voting on that. Right? Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure crab's being added just as a notice on this. This, mind you, was posted 2 hours ago. And already 1,900 people have voted 59% crab, 24% armadillo, and 17% penguin. So where I'm standing right now, again, is with the crab. I do think crab is going to win. That is where I currently sit.
Crabulous.
And in fact, I want to check right now. However, I want to see what Mojang has put up on their official website. So we're going to go Mojang, is it Mojang.com? I think it's Mojang.com. If not, it is Minecraft.net. Alright, let's see. We have something about Minecraft Live right here. So hold up. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Last year's winner, of course, was the Sniffer. We have the mob vote set for 1 p.m. EDT on Friday, October 13th, and it closes at 1:15 p.m. EDT on Sunday, October 15th. And we can actually check what time the mob vote starts for us. And for us, that is 12 o'clock p.m. And of course, we can show it in other time zones. Yeah. And, out of curiosity for us, we can also check what time it'll end, which is 2 o'clock. No, 12:15 p.m. for us as well. So here's the deal. We got, we can vote within Minecraft itself, of course, Bedrock Edition. We'll meet the Tiny Peoples, aka Tiny Vu, Tiny Agnes, and Tiny Jens, which is Tiny Jeb. We'll be able to play mini games and even indulge in some mob parkour. Again, this is all thanks to Minecraft.net and Mojang themselves. We can check out Minecraft Live on their YouTube channel. Mob Vote Penguin, cast your vote from October 13th. We got all the different things that they've added thus far. I'm actually curious, and I want to know exactly what's happening. Where are they showing this, you know? And I want to know why these things were added. So let's see here. What do they say on the penguin? Oh, okay. So they said, did you hear a splash? No, I didn't drop my pen in my coffee again. It's another new mob that wants to join Minecraft. The penguin. You'll find it in the Stony Shores biome, waddling around the beach, or swimming in the nearby ocean. It's just a real world counterpart. The penguin is a social mob and amphibious. It means it's both happy on water and land. It can be a little bit clumsy though. It's a speedy swimmer, and it can help your boat travel faster. Honestly, I don't know what to say on this. Except for this sounds useless as all get out. It sounds awfully useless. And again, I'm not mad at y'all who like this stuff. Y'all can have y'all's thoughts on it. Feel free to talk about it. But it sounds very useless to me. We'll see what they say about the armadillo. Of course, this is what it looks like. It looks like kind of a real armadillo. Wolf armor. Okay. It's like horse armor. Wolf armor will give you your four-legged friends some extra defense. Perfect if you and your favorite pet tend to get surprised by skeletons after nightfall, of course. Which many people end up in nightfall, but never bring a dog along because they just get in the way. They're useless. They're awful at combat. Which makes sense. It would be in the savanna biome as its home, plotting serenely between the long grass unless you surprise it. Just like its real-world counterparts, the armadillo can roll into a blocky ball if startled, which just looks as cute as it sounds as well. Of course, we got the video. It'll drop some scute, which you can use to craft some wolf armor. And yeah, again, tells you what time, where to vote, you know, typical stuff. And again, just like before, I don't understand. It does not make sense to me. We also got the crab, which is my personal favorite currently. It makes the most sense. It has the most reach, sort of thing. Grab your spyglass and adjust your focus, because for the next 3 days, we'll be taking a look at the 3 new mobs that want to join Minecraft, starting with the crab. So this crab has one gigantic claw, which it likes to wave around as it scuttles through its home in the mangrove swamp, which means it's home to the mangrove swamp. And the giant claw is special, which is because if a player manages to find one, they can use it to place blocks further away. And it's interesting because the crab is important to the mangrove swamp ecosystem, which is why you'll find it between the vines of this fantastic biome. My goodness, Mojang. You guys are giving all the dad jokes. All the dad jokes, Mojang. Thank you for all the dad jokes. We need, if you're gonna play hide and seek with this potential new mob, then keep your eyes peeled, sort of thing. Again, telling you where to vote and how to vote and where to watch this. The thing is, I think, because I am personally a builder. Me, I like to build. I like to, you know, if I were to show y'all some stuff of what I've worked on, y'all may have seen, remember? And what I've worked on a lot of the time was this stuff, you know, on my server. And, it was very big. I had to fly a little bit to build it, you know. But this way, people wouldn't have to use fly as much. You know, it'd be a lot easier to, you know, build up like 20 blocks, have a reach of like 10, 20 blocks above your head, sort of thing. Especially if you like building tall buildings like I do. And that would give us a little bit more reach. It makes it more interesting also, the thought that we might get crab meat. I personally would love more food to the game. I mean, yeah, we have all this. We have cake, we have beef, we have pork chops, we have chicken, you know. We have all this stuff. Many people don't think to use some of it because some of it's, you know, very useless to the actual players and how they eat and feel hunger. Fine. Just, you know, in general, it gets kind of crazy and it's just a lot to, you know, have to the game. I think it's great, though, that we could potentially have some new food to the game that, you know, can heal 2.5 hunger points, 3 hunger points, you know, maybe like that. And, you know, make it in the top tier list of food. And it's just... Yay! I really, you know, I would like to have more options for this stuff. I would like, you know, more food. I would like better mobs, but at the same time, let's get rid of the mob vote. Let's get rid of the mob vote. I say we stand together as one group of the community. Because here's the deal. We already don't trust Mojang a lot. They were bought out not too long ago, a couple of years ago, actually, by Microsoft, which Microsoft has been buying out a lot of the gaming companies recently, too.
Well, if they don't do mod vote, again, it's because they said Biome was too over-encompassing. It was too much to try to update all at one time.
Yeah, I want to bring that back. I want people to bring that back, though.
So, what would you suggest rather than doing mob vote or the Biome thing?
I would still keep the Biome vote, but make it a little bit smaller. Like encompassing a little bit less. Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah, like, you know, we get maybe 5-10 different mobs added, a couple new blocks.
A pack or something.
Sort of, yeah. But the thing is, if it's too much to do in one sitting, then take it in chunks, sort of thing. Give us an update as they figure out the bugs, you know, figure out all those bugs for the first piece of the update. You know, do more than one part to it. Do it in multiple different parts. Sort of get out the update over time instead of trying to do it all at once. That is what I would suggest. And, I mean, it makes the most sense, too. It reaches a lot more people that way. I think people would, you know, not argue as much over things like this.
I think it might help to do kind of like they do with Lego sets in themed packs, like a spring, if you want to play a spring Mario World, or if you want to play farm, or if you want to do town and city, that kind of idea.
And again, like with the crab, here is what we have decided for crab feature suggestions.
I can see some of that, like on.
I want crab rave stuff.
People's different servers, like something about Hive and the game, different ways that people are playing. They're different.
For the crabs though, we would have aggressive crabs, which would be both towards players and a pufferfish once triggered, of course. We could have passive crabs, which are heavily different altogether. They'll run away from you, much similar to what we know for passive mobs, instead of knocking you back for attacking them in the first place, with their only spawn being a mangrove swamp, and any caves and cliffs update biome as well. You know, just basic stuff that makes sense the most. For the penguin, maybe put it in, you know, the icy tundra biome. Also, I think penguins specifically, emperor penguins are getting endangered too recently. So, I mean, add that one in because of the endangered stuff that Mojang has been at wanting. Yeah, Mojang have been doing that for years now, since the B update and stuff. And the armadillo's getting really endangered recently too. Yes, very much so. I'm pretty sure. Hold up.
Hey Google, are armadillos an endangered species?
Are armadillos endangered? They're not extinct, according to Google, that is.
Well, of course not.
February 8th, 2021. That's when this was last updated. They're not extinct. Despite this, armadillos are not threatened or endangered and continue to thrive throughout Texas and many other southern states. Armadillos are about the size of a large house cat and can live 7 to 10 years. But the thing is, from what I've noticed recently in places like, you know, Buffalo River area in Arkansas, and just areas like that, they're going extinct almost immediately within the last few years.
They may be moving to different areas. They may not be
the thing is, I've seen a bunch of them dead within a few days recently. And they're full grown too. So, I mean, the fact of the matter is...
That can be roadkill, though. That can be...
Not when they are literally in the river.
Well, that's local flooding, then. But I'm pretty sure the armadillo is one that's still going strong. Kind of like possums or raccoons.
The giant armadillo population is estimated to have decreased by 30% during the last 25 years, mainly because of hunting, of the destruction of its habitat, and of the illegal exotic animal trade. So yes, they are
being affected.
This is classified as vulnerable by the IUCN, which is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This is what they've said.
Yeah, which means that people need to...
They're slowly going extinct.
To leave them alone.
Yeah, and nobody's doing that. They're killing them. They don't care. So we're not seeing them as much, which is bad, and therefore add them as well. They may be useless in the game, but for awareness reasons, bring them into the game. Bring emperor penguins into the game for awareness reasons. I mean, even with crabs, those aren't exactly needing awareness, but they would still be cool for the game. I'm sorry, but this is where I stand with this. Bring them all into the game. People have even asked, bring the blue whale into the game. Bring these animals into the game, that way they have awareness. They're not gonna die within the next 2 years, sort of thing, without awareness of, hey, what animals are dead, or dying. There's people who actually care in the Minecraft community about which ones are endangered, which ones aren't, you know, sort of thing. And that's where I stand right now.
Well, being aware and doing something about it is two different things.
Yeah, but people have actually
ability to do something
raised money to save these things too.
Yeah, there's I forget which company it is that sells bracelets made of recycled, like, rescued things out of the ocean to try and combat the pollution.
Yeah.
Like sea glass and built up plastic beads. It's all made from garbage that's taken out of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, their profits go back to helping with more conservation efforts.
Anyway, that is where I stand currently on that, and yeah, I thought I'd talk about that.
What I can say about that is cut up your soda top plastics.
Many people don't think about that because they don't know.
Because they trap the sea turtles.
Sea turtles was a reason that it was endangered. That's the reason why they added it.
Switch to laundry sheets.
Dolphins are endangered too. That's why they added it. A lot of these things that they've added to Minecraft lately, they're endangered. They need awareness brought to them.
That's what I'm saying. That part of the it's one thing to be aware. It's another to be able to do anything about it. Like switching to a reusable water bottle instead of the plastic ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's minimal with big manufacturers and people and their own personal efforts. But again, just some things that we can do. Use laundry sheets, the new laundry sheet products instead of the big plastic tubs.
Yep.
Don't leave your water running when you're brushing your teeth. That was the Michael Phelps thing that he did the commercial with the toothpaste and saying you can waste up to 4 gallons of water if you leave the water running when you're brushing your teeth.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of this is because we genuinely haven't cared. And we need to care a little bit more.
Some of it is lack of care, some of it is over-consumerism, some of it is lack of education.
Yeah.
Some of it is accidental, of course, like oil spills and stuff. No one was intending to hurt the habitats of animals. It just It just happened. Wildfires, that's a natural cause. Hurricane flooding, that's a natural cause.
Right. That makes sense,
that washes away the sand dunes and stuff for ocean animals.
Right.
It's also really sad just to think when you go to the zoo and you see them and they're so massive. Like, it's one thing to see them on nature documentary or on television or picture or something. And it's another to go and stand up close to them and just see how massive things like seals and hyenas. Like, you see them on Lion King. And it's this little dinky cartoon, and then you see them in person, and they're these massive animals.
Yeah.
That they just they have to have so much space to even exist.
Yep. Also, welcome to stream.
Oh, we got new.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Let me see.
Yep.
Who are we welcoming?
Whoever just joined us, they have not talked, so. Yep, they're just hashtag lurking.
Well, hi. Talk about Minecraft and the new mods and animals and trying to bring awareness to and how to do recycling efforts for your personal life, and because that's what most people can do.
It's what they can do the most, yeah.
Unless you work in something like a big nuclear plant center or something.
Yeah.
Working on the energy problems and coal and that kind of pollution.
Yeah. That does make sense, yes.
And you've seen our efforts to try and use washable towels instead of paper.
Yeah. I will say this before we go take our quick break. It is very nice to see what Mojang has done in the past. Now, granted, some of this I would like. I would like the not the mob vote anymore, and I would like the biome vote. Just bring it down by a couple things, but bring it down to a couple things per update sort of thing. You have the we have a couple things that are still on the back burner for Mojang that they have yet to actually make and add. For instance, the desert update, the savannah update, ostriches, emus. They have yet to add that, and I would like that back. I would like even the end update. End update is a big one recently. Everyone's been arguing we need an end update, don't we? And Mojang has not listened to the community on that. They're getting their own fan base mad over this because everyone that I have met has said to me, we need an end update. We need an end update. And I'm like, but the thing is, they're only rewarding the players that go the progression route. Now, recently I have thought about going back down that way because of a lot of things lately, you know. It's, yeah, a lot of things have been on the back burner for a bit, and they need to come back. So yeah, I'm going to take a self-care break. I think that's what we need to do now, and we'll be back.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back.
we're back.
I didn't do any of the things I said I needed to do, but I still didn't perform very good.
That's fine. That's fine and understandable. Let's see here. Let's see where people stand currently with the mob vote. Mob vote. Options. YouTube. Again. Images. This is more what I'm curious about. See, over the years, this is what we've gotten. This sort of trash. That was the Rascal, you know. Can you not? We had the Rascal. We had the Copper Golem and the Tough Golem. I think this one was the Tough Golem. And we also had the Sniffer. Sniffer won, of course, and it sucked. At one point, we also had the Glare, the Copper Golem, and the brain, and the Glow Squid. Glow Squid won because it was rigged. These things have made me sad over the past couple of times. I'm sorry, my bad. The Allay, the Glare, and the Copper Golem. There we go. 2020 was the Glow Squid winner. 2017 was the, with the first mob vote, that was the, Phantom. 2021 was the Allay. A lot of bad options all in all. This time, you know, like I've said before, it's these okay options that are here. My personal favorite is the crab. Yes. So what I'm going to do is YouTube. Home. Again, I just genuinely think we need something different than what's been given to us every single year. We need better interest. We need the Isolature, preferably, you know. We need more that are better for the game and just interesting and all. So, yeah. That is where I'm really going to end it. With some extra content as well. Just a little bit quick thing to sort of, you know, last but not least sign off sort of stuff. And yeah. bonus content, essentially.
And we'll be back at and body doubling over in Discord if you want to come hang out as we go through the maddening process of packing.
In which case, I actually need to show my screen. Hold up. And game capture, there we go. And I'll be playing the 1.20.2 version right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, last thing that we're doing before we log off for the day, for now at least, and yeah, that way y'all have some more content later to look at. Welcome to stream, as we are currently waiting. Yes. Both. And, again, I plan on playing this servers more often, just so y'all know. All in all, thank you so much for watching. These, will get done more often, I hope. And I'll keep y'all updated on, what wins the mob vote, and as well as some other things that happen along the way, as these are things that many people have been asking about to me, and I've been supplying some answers as what I know to be happening in the mob vote as well. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Board Dev.